Catalogue for September to December has launched. My name is Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. I'm on the central coast of New South Wales, which is halfway between Sydney and Newcastle, so on the east coast. Sorry, just had notification that was in my way. All my 12 o'clock notifications are popping up. I get about 4 and they're always like right at the top of the screen, tempting me just to flick them away. So thank you so very much for joining me today. I am going to do a catalogue walkthrough, so go through all the products that are in the mini catalogue and go through them together, tell you my hows and my whys of why I may or may not have purchased them, all things I really love but I just haven't got yet. So I would love you to say hi if you're watching this replay on YouTube, and I'd love you say hi if you are live so I know you are here. If you are commenting on any products, the comments I'm going to see live, welcome Cindy, the comments I'm going to see live are going to be a little bit delayed. So if you could tell me which product you are talking about in your comment, that would help me so very much. Welcome Katrina, so happy to have you here. What else is housekeeping? Oh, we have, now that's one thing I forgot to put in the description. Oh, thank you Cindy for giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the thumbs up and comments. We have a special paper sale. So in the last couple of years, Stampin' Up! Have had a second celebration around this time of year. And in their forward planning, they had ordered some paper. We are not having a celebration this year. Instead, we're getting online exclusives 3 times during the year. But they are they have released the paper. So I do have a blog post on my blog and links in the description below, and also on Facebook and Instagram I have shared a photo that I put together of the 5 designer series papers. Now some of these papers actually coordinate with some of these sets, so I will tell you which ones coordinate. Thank you Cherie. Is it Sherry or Cherie? I will only, yeah, I work, my day job is working at an optometrist. I'm not an optometrist, and I ring people that are due for their eye examinations, and I butcher people's names every day. So I humbly apologize if I've butchered it, and I would love you to tell me if it's correct in the comments. Hold on one second here. I'm just refreshing my screen to get rid of an ad. Hey Claudine, how are you? And I missed someone else who was just above you. Hello Corinne, thank you girls so much for joining me. So we've got the designer series paper. I have ordered 2 of the new special while stocks last designer series papers. When I receive them, I will share them with you. Cherie. Okay, awesome. Share. I may still get it wrong. I apologize if I do. I will do an unboxing. We also have a brand new Christmas kit, and this Christmas kit I'm pretty sure is sneak peeked in the first couple of pages of the catalogue. So I have that coming. Thank you. And I will do an unboxing and a first play with you. I'm really excited about this. It's got trees, all kinds of trees. We've even got palm trees in a Christmas kit, which is pretty good in Australia. Not that I go to the beach, and I don't have any palm trees on my property. I did once upon a time, but they very quickly got cut down because of the horrible date palms that have the seeds, and we had little kids at the time, so I think we had about 7 that we inherited from previous owners, and they got cut down very quickly. So let's flip around, grab your catalogue if you want to follow along. If not, I'll be showing you everything. If you want to see something close up, give me a shout in capitals in the comments. I shall endeavour to be looking at the comments while I'm going and make sure I don't get too caught up. Now, I have, as I'm trying to draw on myself, I have a pencil, I have a pen, and hey Delinda, I have an eraser. So I will be marking my own catalogue as we go through, because there are some extra things I bought that I haven't marked off. So this is my copy of the catalogue. Oh, I have that paper. So I have done an unboxing from my Demonstrator pre-order. I will, after the video, put the link to that video in the description box so you can have a look at what I bought. I have bought a few other little bits and pieces since then. Actually, I really only think it's one thing. I bought the nativity dies, and that's all I've bought. I am Corinne. I haven't fully watched yesterday's video, so sorry, my son's just sent me a text message. We're on a time limit, so let's flip around and get moving, otherwise I can't pick him up from school. Yes, I haven't. That's on my jobs this afternoon, to watch that video while I do a few things. Okay, now in my unboxing video, I showed all of the designer series papers. I think that's something really important, to be able to see all those beautiful designer series papers in person, because there are effects and things like that no, I do not want to stop streaming. How am I looking here? I'm looking okay. Possibly want to move across a bit more. For some reason, my my computer is showing everything backwards. And I want to zoom in as much as we can. That's good. That's nice and tight and gives us some wiggle room about showing you the catalogue. I'm going to get rid of these shadows, so then they're not all over the page as I show you stuff, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we are in for an extremely warm spring day here in Australia, or at least in Sydney. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Claudine. I always have to think when I say your name, because I want to say Claudine, but it's Claudine. So once again, another name I will humbly apologize about. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome. I'm loving all my first time viewers. Have you possibly found me from my team leader, Linda Dalkey? She did kind of tell me that she sent some people over to do a catalogue tour with me, because it's her stamp anniversary today, 17 years, which is very, very exciting. We actually live quite close to each other, which is a bit of fun when we run out of things and we need to grab some things from each other. First up, I have had a look at the inventory status report that is available for demonstrators. Nothing in Australia is out of stock, which is lovely, but I know in other markets that is not the case. So if you're not a demonstrator, you may want to check with your demonstrator to see what you would like to order. is in stock. I'm not quoting any markets because I don't have access to their reports. I can only speak to our Australian market here. Okay, oh, thank you for being my gorgeous welcoming party, Mr. Linda. So this is our gorgeous front cover. I'm loving the greens. Loving the greens at the moment. So our first spread actually goes through with the Joy of Christmas. This is a lot from the Joy Christmas suite, which is gorgeous. I didn't buy all of it. So I just want to alert you to a couple of things on the table of contents. We have the product suites. We have some indexes at the back that are really, really usable. And we have some icons throughout the catalogue. So the clock is quick and easy projects. The distinctive shows the stamps that have a lot of depth of texture in them, but only in one stamping. You don't need to do various layers. It is in a single layer. Sorry, this is going to annoy me. I just have to do a little, oh no, it's got worse. That is much better. So sorry, it was not straight, and when I'm showing a catalogue, that was a bit annoying for me. Corinne, you do have some items out of stock. We do have reversible stamps, which means you can use both the front and the back of the image or the stamp to create an image. We do have some $1 Million Achievers who have designed some stamps, which is one of their perks of receiving $1 million in sales. Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so all the dies will go in there, and our bundles are 10% off. I cannot believe I have a dry throat already. So we have a little Q&A with Sarah, which I won't go through with you. And then we have the Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. This is our Making a Difference paper. So the $4.25 Australian for the sale of this paper goes to support organisations spreading cheer and providing support to those in need over the festive season. And in Australia, that money is going to Anglicare's Toy and Tucker drive that they do each year, and in New Zealand it's going to Christmas Box. So there will be a specific organisation in each market that this goes to. So don't forget, even though we have this brand new catalogue, we still do have our online exclusives that are only viewable through my online store. Okay, so don't forget. And there were a few things that were sneakily released. Not only that designer series paper, I bought a brand new punch that I was really, really excited about. Now, this is all about our kits. I have already done an unboxing on our tag kit, which I've also made into cards as well. Here is a bit of a look at our brand new Christmas kit that I will hopefully be able to show you next week. And there's this pretty swag. So I think we may have another Christmas kit coming our way. Now, these are only viewable online because once they're out of stock, a lot of these kits don't get restocked. So you can see if it's available on the online store. Oh, that's good, Corinne. I'm glad they've got a quick turnaround. So the first suite or collection that we see in the catalogue is the Merry, Bold and Bright. Now, our suites are named after the designer series paper, not the Stamp Set and Dies, but Stamp Set and Dies do have the same name. I love these Christmas lights. They are so cute. Some of you may have seen my Christmas Stampathon project, which is a little bit similar to the one here in the catalogue. We're making the sentiment the star for this month's challenge, and these are all the products. So we have the stamp set and the dies. I love that you get multiples of everything because it's going to make creating a garland lights so much quicker and easier. We have the designer series paper, which is 12 by 12. It isn't just Christmas, it is just bright fun paper. We have our Melon Mambo, and actually I need to do some ticking in here because I own every one of these things. We've got the Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil sheets. We have the iridescent discs. So it's like a flat sequin. They are really fun, and I do have them in that Christmas Stampathon project that you can have a look on my blog or on my Facebook page. And we have the iridescent ribbons. So all of these things I did show in my unboxing because they were some of the first things that I did. I do in particular love the fonts in the Marion Bride, and I love the reverse fonts, which is what you see here. So you stamp it in a color, and whatever cardstock you stamp it onto, that is going to be the color of the letters, which is really cute. Yes, now for those of you who have purchased my online or in-person classes, this is the class that I will be designing for this month. So we will be championing, can't say that word today, the stamp set, the bundle and the dies, but of course I will bring in some of the gorgeous designer series paper. So in-person class is $30. If you're in Australia, I can send you everything to make the cards. That is also $30. And for anyone not in Australia or anyone who has this set and just wants the ideas but none of the consumable products, $10 gets you 3 exclusive videos and a project sheet with measurements and a full product list. Hey Miss Margine, how are you? So yes, that will be upcoming. I am going to pop that class up tonight. So this set here is called St. Nicholas. Now, one of those special release papers actually coordinates with the St. Nicholas bundle. So we're looking old school Santa. So you can see what they've done here with a beautiful blended background, and they have used an embossing folder on some designer series paper on the background here, and they have also added in some of the trees which are a little further on in the catalogue, using both the large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the mini, which I love. So if you like the old world styling, this is a great set for you. The Santa's on your list. Very good, Charlotte, very good. Yeah, Margine's one of my OGs. I've got quite a few of my OGs in the house. I've got Delinda and I've got Margine. We've known each other since before I did YouTube videos, back in the land of Periscope, I do believe. We've known each other. So those trees that I was just mentioning to you are the merriest trees. I did not buy this set, but I do love it. I did just have to draw the line somewhere. So you get this tree. So we've got 5 tiers on the tree. So you're thinking, that's really nice, that's a 5-tiered tree. No. We have 5 dies to cut out 5 tiers. So you can have a little tree, a little larger tree, a medium tree, a medium large tree, or use every tier and have a large tree. Hello, Miss Linda. Some of your people did come across and find me. Thank you so much for the shout out. Oh, Claudine, that's awesome. I'm glad you got the St. Nick bundle today. I knew someone else would love it. I'm just a little more modern, traditional Christmas, but not quite old world Christmas. So yes, you get your 5 trees out of that. You've also got this detail, which you can see in this one here, which I love. And I may have already done one of these kind of catalogue walkthroughs with Linda and some of her, one of her other leaders, and we did it for our teams. It was a whole lot of fun. But this one will be a little bit different because I don't have everything that is in the catalogue. So this is a gorgeous set. You even get a tag die in the set. And Linda, you have this set, don't you? I think I've already seen some things from you with it. But yes, I will show you the dies. The dies are always shown in a bigger picture later in the catalogue, and they're shown with more samples as well. I may have to borrow it from you, Linda. We may have to do a stamp set swap at some stage. We have the uber cute festive and fun set. So Stampin' Up always give us some fantastic fun and punny sets. So this is it. We've got our giraffe. Everyone needs a giraffe in their lives to put the star or the angel on the top of the tree. We have a beaver, a moose, and a rhinoceros. Who would have thought a festive rhinoceros would work so well? Me never. Yes, it is a beautiful tag die. Yes, Linda, thank you. It does match that charity paper that that we showed at the very start of the catalogue. Now, don't be fooled by this very cute set. There is also a almost full panel die for tiny Christmas trees. So you can kind of use it in 2 ways. Here they have backed it with some of that granny apple green foil from the earlier bundle, but you also get all these trees. So you could use all those trees individually on a project, or you could use them in a shaker card, which would look really, really cute. Yeah, the giraffe is cute. Giraffes always make me think of a girlfriend of mine who just loves giraffes. Okay, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. I'm pretty sure Linda owns all of it. I own part of it. I was so tempted to get all of it, and I had to hold myself back to get some other things in the catalogue. This is the Oh Holy Night suite. So this is what we used to call one of our mega suites. So it's got 2 bundles in it, specialty paper, normal paper, and ribbon and embellishments. If you want to have a look at this gorgeous paper and the embellishments and the embossing folder and the dies, please do look at my unboxing. As I said, I will put it in the comments after I am live, so you can go and watch that. The specialty paper, keep in mind, just 1 sheet of everything. The designer series paper, you get 2 sheets of everything. So that can sometimes cause a bit of a stumble with some people, but this paper is absolutely worth it. The star embellishments, or these are called star trinkets, are actually metal based, and they do have a little bit of weight to them, so when you hold them, it's beautiful. I'm going to turn the page so we can have a closer look at these. I did succumb and get the Night Divine dies. So some of you may have seen my SU Color Challenge card, which I shared on that group, and I've shared on my Facebook group and blog. I use the dies with some really fun colors that you wouldn't necessarily put with Christmas, but I think work very well. You have a beautiful, it's a very traditional, more leaning on the religious side sentiments, and I love the sizing of them because they're quite large, and they will be the star, pun intended, of your card. Oh, Right, yes, we definitely could swap, Linda. The Stars at Night stamp set does go with the embossing folder and dies. So these are the hybrid ones that you can cut some of the elements in the embossing folder while you're embossing, so you can emboss and cut at exactly the same time. I only got this. I decided not to get the stamp set because there are a few other things that I wanted. I personally, for me, didn't think that these stamped pieces, even though they look lovely there, I didn't think they added a whole lot to what I was envisaging doing with this. I haven't had a chance to play with it, but I definitely will be. Hello, Brenton, how are you? So that is gorgeous, and we will have a look, and I'm loving these decorations. These hoops are not available in the catalogue. They have got them probably from Spotlight or Michael's or somewhere like that, or even Joann's. Okay, we have this gorgeous Rocking Horse bundle. One of my downlines has this, and she actually made a circle card. I know she's going to put it up on one of the, actually, no, I'll go and do that later. I'm missing my ticking in the catalogue. She made a half circle card, so the horse actually rocks. It's really, really beautiful. That's if you want to keep an eye out on for the demonstrators out there. Helen Beatty, I know she put the post in to be approved yesterday, but I'm not sure if it's gone up. Just want to point out this card here. They have used the Let's Go Fishing dies as a little vignette for elements from this stamp set and dies. So this actually has nothing to do with Christmas. It is one of the dies out of the tackle box, and it just works perfectly for this. It's such a clever idea. I know Linda, she showed me a little video of it, and it is so cute. So you guys have seen me playing with Let's Go Shopping quite a lot. And this is another stamp set that goes with those dies. So we've got a different building. It's not a shop as such. It is more of the house this time. The gorgeous archway. I wish we had a whole lot of archways like this in our parks, Linda, but I can only imagine what would happen. Now, there's been a lot of questions about this stamp here. This stamp here doesn't necessarily fit in any of the windows for these dies, but what it does do, it creates a gate in between these two columns. So just a little FYI, if you look at it and go, hey Donna, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Now don't forget, we do have the enamel basic metallic effects in the annual catalogue, that these just work perfectly for Christmas. Who cannot do Christmas without having some metallics? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. The Forever Forest bundle is down the line of someone who may be in the chat. And Glenna, when you are watching the replay, I'm loving your dotage here. I know you've got so many dotage stamps, but I do believe you need this one to have more dotage. For anyone who watches Ruth Trice, our friend Glenna in Canada, she's the queen of dotage, always reminding us to use our dotage in our projects. But this is a great pine tree set. I really like it. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. It can be any time of year. Masculine, you can use our masks to create some mountains in the background with our blending brushes. So many techniques you can use for this. Great building scenes. Hey, Miss Linda. I know, I totally agree with you there, Linda. It is such a great dotage stamp. Now, this is a stamp set that I did get, and guess what? It gets a big tick. I have already used it. I really love how graphic it is. I love that there's a gradient in the sizing of the font. So the sizing's all the same, but the density of the actual font. So we've gone from very light to very bold. You can color this. I know one of my friends, Bev, experimented with doing this technique. So what she did, she stamped it up in the lighter color, then took one of our markers and drew lines across the stamp, then stamped it on the paper. So very easy. Yeah. That is so true, Charlotte. You don't have this dottage. And that's right, Donna, you can never ever have enough trees. Absolutely. And you are right, Delinda, the dyes that go with that are fantastic for scene building. And I do spy some clouds. I love a good cloud dye. I saw a card made with these dyes. That ornament is huge. Yes, yes. So these ornaments, so loving this, bought this. These ornaments are huge. I don't know. Does anyone in the chat own these dies? I don't, but I can only imagine, since this would be a full-size card, and I'm assuming these are the dies from last year, and for the life of me, I can't think of the name, and they are still current. But yeah, we'll talk about this. This is quite large, and I'm pretty sure these are designed to fill basically the size of a card, but it does say they fit through the mini machine, so they can't be any wider than what one of our mini plates are. Of course, I grab my working plates. So in centimeters, these mini plates are 9 centimeters across, just shy of 9 centimeters across. So it wouldn't be wider than that, but it can be a lot taller. You used these. We will keep an eye out for your Inspirations Challenge, Brenton, and I will have a look. Hey, Laurie, how are you? Textural elements. No, it's not textural elements. It is Labels Aglow. I just put my hand on the set, and it's this die here that they've used in the background with some glitter behind it. This is a great set to add texture, but it's Labels Aglow. So there you go. How's that for putting my hand straight on it? Okay, our next bundle is Berry Christmas. Now, is this the one that also goes with... yes, this goes... So this punch also punches out the bears in the A Walk in a Forest designer series paper. So we've got a lot of that. Charity paper does coordinate with a lot of things. And they are as big as what we're saying, Linda? Bears, you bought the bears, Charlotte. They are rather cute. And Linda certainly knows this, because at this point we're at odds. She loves snowflakes. I don't generally do winter Christmas, but these are really cute, and the trees in them are adorable, and I can use the trees with so many other things. And we do also have a number of other critters in there that we can cut out and use. And I just love this paper here that has the paw prints going across the snow. I may not do Christmas stuff, but I do think it's really cute. Hey Margaret, how are you? You did use the snowflake paper, but you didn't buy the snowflake set, or have you caved? So in this collection, we have the paper, stamp set, and the bear die We have a snowflake and dotage snow embossing folder, the glitter sequins, I'm just thinking, the balmy blue sparkle ribbon, which almost looks like a velvet ribbon with sparkle in it. And we do have our Memories and More cards and envelopes with the Memories and More card pack, which will be great for making quick and simple cards. 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters. Thank you for that, Brenton. So 8 is okay. So it is fairly large, but you can make it even larger by splitting it in the middle like they have. Yes, you can stamp brown bears. That's exactly right, because you've got the stamp in there. They are an open image, so that makes them really fun for colouring. So you can do whatever you want because they are an open line image. Or you can just stamp on coloured paper and then punch it out and make it super easy. I did buy these embellishments because I just have to have the choice of all the embellishments. This is a closer look at the stamp set. So you do get a tree, some presents, some accessories, because every good polar bear needs to have some accessories, and a baby and some dotage. More dotage. Oh, that's so cute, Linda. That is so cute. Okay, this is one of our quick and simple projects using the gift of giving. So you can keep this simple and do a simple line image with your stamping, or you can step it up and do some colouring. So I like these versatile sets because you have a choice. Looks great as a line image, but you can step it up and do something else with it if you wish. I always love these sets. You always imagine the face behind the face of grimacing holding all those gifts, because I imagine they'd be heavy gifts. Now this is something I did buy. I have already done a card with it, and it was actually a video. Good evening, Miss Cindy. How are you? Oh, you had to go to your sim. You always have a meeting when I'm live, Cindy. I just expect you'll be watching the replay because you'll be having a meeting. Okay, Winter Owls. Very much this total set reminds me of Harry Potter. I have made one Harry Potter-esque card using it, but there will be more. I did also get the dies, so you get this flying owl, and then you also get the extra feathers in the die. You get a hollowed out tree, and you get some branches as well. So lots of fun here, and I love that you do get a moon, because the owls aren't out in the sunshine. They always and only come out at night. So these are two background stamps that we've got. The Fragrant Forest, which is a wonderful background stamp. You can do lots of techniques with this one. Spritzing it would look good. Oh, she did talk about me and Harry Potter. Yeah, because we were talking on Zoom about the card that I made, and she just went, oh my God, I hadn't even thought of that. Hello, Miss Cheryl. I'm so sorry I didn't see you pop in. Yes, Miss Cheeky Cheryl's in the house. Watch out. Thank you, Delinda, although I do think Miss Ivy's mother and I liked the card much more than Miss 13-year-old Ivy. This is one of our distinctive stamp sets, so you can see the outlines are going to be darker than the shadowing. I love this one. The deer talking to the bird. So sweet. Okay, this is the mega bundle that is on the front catalogue and the opening pages. So this is the joy of Christmas. These cards are both a mix of very simple and really stepped up, but This card is actually really quite simple, but the paper does so much of the heavy lifting because of the beautiful pattern. Only just a couple of dies, 2 sentiments done differently, and a bit of ribbon to make a stunning card. You can do so much. And this little box here actually comes from the specialty paper. So this is specialty paper. Once again, I've shown all of these in my unboxing. I'm going to show you the stamp sets in a second, but we have this fun loose holly gems and sequins. One I didn't get, but I am tempted. Very vanilla and black check ribbon. So you may look at it and go, I've already got check ribbon, but this is a very vanilla base. Hey Donna, both my Donnas are in the house. Does that mean Dawn's here as well, lurking with you? And we have the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper. So you've got, the B-sides are actually quite versatile. So you've got some checks. It's not all Christmas is what I'm trying to say. You've got some music, you've got some checks, you've got some greenery, a wood grain, and you've just got some general backgrounds. Yeah, yeah, Charlotte. Although I think I'll probably want something new by January. But lucky we have a brand new catalogue in January, hey. So this is the Joy of Noel stamp set with the coordinating dies. So this Noel you can cut out individually to have it as a long word, or you can have it as it is in the stamp set. And you also have your omelets. So you can have it traditional spelling with the omelets or without. Hey Shari, how are you? I'm glad you guys are loving this catalogue, but you've also got a greenery, just a little something like this, but in a die in here, as well as cutting out our other pieces of greenery. We have alternative dottage in this stamp set, so if you want texture that isn't dottage, you have this here. Okay, the other coordinating stamp set is Christmas Classics. So like last year where we had some label dies with some flourishing on them, we have that again this year. So we do have a square one, which is the one under the Noel here. And then we have this one that goes with the season's greetings. Loving the loose script font in this, but it's not one I got, but I do love them both. So we have Sending Cheer, which is a really cute set, and they are basically all tags. So you have dies for all the images and some of the sentiments, and they've all got holes in them. So you've got simple tags, they're ready to go, or you could cut off, and they've put it in a place where you, except for those sentiments, where you can cut that off and just use it as a gingerbread man or an envelope or a stocking. So it is versatile in that sense. Okay, we have the Christmas Tidings embossing folder, which you can use both portrait and landscape. So the words do go both ways. So you're not locked in with your orientation using this embossing folder. And it is just one of our normal ones. It isn't a 3D one. We have this really cute Jolly Word stamp set. So it's just a 3 set, but you can see they are quite large, and you can afford to just stamp these and add a tiny bit of colouring, or you can go whole hog and do lots of colouring, whether it be with coloured pencils, blends, your blender pen, any of those things. The embossing folder is really versatile. Okay, we have Radiant Light. I have not seen from Stampin' Up in many years candles. So a lot of people do put, and it reminds me of all the old-fashioned Christmas movies I watched growing up. They always had a garland that's probably the wrong word, but they had candles with greenery around them in the middle of their Christmas table. I always think my Christmas table is not beautiful because I watched so many traditional American Christmas movies growing up, and they had all these beautiful adornments. And we do have our brushed gold cards and envelopes. These are pretty amazing. You've got this brushed gold pattern on both the front and the back. So when I did my unboxing, I did suggest cutting them in half so you get 2 cards out of each, and then you've just got all your envelopes that you can use, and you get 20 cards which you can turn into 40, and you've then got 20 envelopes. But in Australia, please be aware, these are standard American size. They are not our A2 cards. They are standard American 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cards. So that's what the envelopes are sized for. Okay, we have a really fun set. So Linda and my friend Denise got this set, and she did some beautiful things with it. So this is actually a wreath. It is all one piece, but you can cut it apart, and you do have a wreath die. You've got dies that can then go under and create these really fun wreaths. So you can do that and then put something underneath, but you can also use those wreaths separately, and you can cut apart the trees and use that, or we do have an individual tree as well. So this is a lot of fun, and one of the dies, the one that cuts this out, if you look past the trees, you've got a beautiful starburst in the middle. So it is quite versatile, which I love. So this is the Winter Meadow Suite. Now, for those that were watching 2 weeks ago, I made a wedding card using this designer series paper, and apparently the wedding card has pride of place in the happy couple's house. They loved my card so much, and when we turned up for the ceremony and they'd said it was rustic, I went, yes, I did the right thing for the card. So I did use a designer series paper, and it necessarily isn't Christmas in itself. Now, this is the Snowflake Magic specialty designer series paper that Linda was talking about earlier. Just let me have a drink here for a second. I could just feel myself going into a coughing fit. So this is foiled snowflake paper, which is absolutely stunning, and we've got our faceted gems back. I loved these when we had them, and now we have them Lost Lagoon white and smoky slate. So it's basically a light blue, silver and clear, and that you can color the clear ones with our Stampin' blends to make them go with whatever you want. Oh, that's awesome, Margie. Now, where is it? The sheer ribbon, did I buy? No, I got the iridescent ribbon, but that is a gorgeous white and silver ribbon that will go with everything. You get your normal 2 sheets of the 6 designs of paper. Now, this is the stamp set that goes with it. I'm pretty sure Ruth has already done a video playing with this. No problem, Cindy, no problem. Say hi to Eric and we will see you later. Have you said what your favorite suite or bundle is? I only bought one suite, to answer your question there, Laurie. I bought the Merry Bright. I'm going to get the name incorrect, so I've already gone way by it. This is probably my favorite, the Merry Bold and Bright, and guess what? I just lost my page. because that's how I roll. This is probably my favorite and probably the Stars at Night, but I don't have the bundle. I only have the hybrid embossing folders, and I just have not quite had enough time in the days to play yet. So you guys are going to see me doing a lot of playing. So yeah, Ruth, this is a very Ruth set. You can make some great one sheet wonders with this. I love that the trees already have a whole lot of dimension in them from the distinctive style of the stamp, and the fact they're not Christmassy, they're not wintry, they just have greenery and berries on them. You can make these into blueberries, so many things. Oh, lovely, Laurie. We are totally on the same page. Well, I start my Christmas cards in January with the Christmas Stampathon Challenge, Charlotte. So yes, I basically take 0 time off making Christmas cards, but I'm not always making them. I am making a project a month for those first couple of months. So it's not me being all in, I'm making thousands of Christmas cards. I probably make 4 to 6 a month, and then I make more when this catalogue comes out. So these are the gorgeous snowflakes that Linda did not buy. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I like that you've got the solid layer as well as the detail. So that gives you a lot of scope with what you can do. And you also have a snowflake tag topper die for something a little bit fun, but just not quite down my alley. So we are going to have a fight now, because I call this a cable car, you guys call it a gondola, but it is really cute. Our snow season has just finished, so unless people go up to the snowfields in summer, which it's pretty much a summer's day today, I'm not sure. And I know because my youngest school is currently at the snow, and they've already started closing some of the snowfields. But yeah, cute set, just wrong season for us in Australia. But if I've got friends who actually follow the snow season around the world, this will be something great that I could give to him. My order from last night has already shipped as well, Laurie. I was gobsmacked. Oh, that's good. That's good. I hope you enjoy them. And if you guys are ever making any amazing cards, I would love you to share them in my VIP group. So the link is in the description box below this video. And if you I'd love you to share your projects on my VIP group for everyone to see, especially if I have inspired you, but I would love you to share many different things. So we have Precious Pine Cones, which actually has a very cute bell, a bow, lots of greenery and pine cones. We have nested treat boxes. So all these treat boxes are individual, so you can make them into a set of however many you would like. You might even like to do a whole advent calendar with them. So they are stampable boxes, which is a lot of fun. Now I did get a number of products from this All About Autumn suite. This is the paper, this paper right here actually, that I use for my Harry Potter card with the owls. I didn't buy the stamp set, but everything else I have. So I have the speckled dots. I now have the copper ribbon. That was one of my later purchases. I have the embossing folder, which I used on the wedding card, the oxide coppers, and all the designer series paper. So this is 6x6 designer series paper with photorealistic on one side, and on the B side, that is actually really an A side, you have designs with copper foil in them. So there is so much fun and shine. So this is a closer look at that stamp set. So gorgeous autumn leaves, great for your autumn. We're in spring. I already have bees buzzing around my lavender, and I have 2 emu bushes out the front of my house, and the bees are buzzing around all my purple flowers at the moment. Oh, thank you, Laurie. That'd be great. Love to see you there. Fruitful blessings, once again, great. Pears, always fun. I almost bought some pear things the other day. Now, there are some Abundant Beauty decorative masks that I will show you some samples of in just a second, because they are shown on the next page. And you've got some really cute dies that you can create the corn out of, as well as cutting out all these images. So these dies are quite fun, as well as these ones cut out a lot of the squares with some stitch detail. We have rustic crate, so you can put the poinsettias, the corn, pumpkin, and sunflowers, or just some herbs and plants in your rustic crate, and you can also build it up from dies. So you've got quite a lot of versatility in this set if that rustic theme is your thing. I know, it's so cute, Charlotte. I liked the corn as well. So we have the Abundant Beauty decorative masks. So they come in a couple of different sizes. So you can see here we've got a set of 4 square ones, which you create these flowers. Then you've got a large herringbone and autumn leaves and snowflakes. So as part of me partnering with Linda to show our teams, I did do some samples. So these were done really quickly. So these are what the masks actually look like. And then I did a bit of a tri-color blend here with the autumn leaves. So just to show you more closely about what they look at. The So Sincere sentiment set is beautiful, and I love that we have a vertical happy birthday. Always something to have a bit of fun with. This is one of the $1 Million Achievers stamp sets. This is Sandy Hancock's. Okay, we all know, or those that have been hanging around for a couple of months, them bones. Miss Ivy got this bundle for her birthday and she loved it. We also have the glow-in-the-dark things, and if you watch my unboxing, I did show the actual paper. Oh, thank you, Claudine. They do actually glow in the dark. So not only do we have glow in the dark paper, we have glow in the dark bats and ghosts, which are really cute if Halloween is your thing. So this Halloween paper, once again, is actually really versatile with some patterns that you don't actually have to use for Halloween. I was going to say Valentine's Day for some reason, but I don't know why. So this is the stamp set, and we have so many dies. This has 31 dies, and they all go through the mini machine, and you can cut out all the elements of our skeleton, and as well you get a dog and a cat. Is so adorable, so cute. We have tricks and treats. So we have a little vampire, a little Frankenstein, a fun spooky house, and we even have some dies to create the treat bag. So that's nice if you have people that come to your house. I know my team member Helen has people that come to her house. She always has some treats available. It's just not very popular in my area, and it's normally older kids just wanting free stuff. So it's not the cute little kids. So pick of the patch, we've got lovely beautiful pumpkins that you can turn into a harvest fall card, or you can make them into a Halloween card, and these actually coordinate with a punch. So that's a look at the punch there, which is nice to have some punches, not just dies. Yeah, they're pretty good, Brenton. They're pretty good. They do have a slightly smaller selection than other years, but I think they've done a good selection of Halloween this year. I don't celebrate it, but I can certainly appreciate it. So this is Garden Walk. I did buy this bundle. Haven't played with it yet, but I am excited to use it. We do get the images are, now let me show you here. The images are a bit, what are you going to do with that? But when you see the images layered up, they come to life. And we do have a new modern oval punch. We've got blooming pearls, braided linen trim in Calypso Coral, and we have designer series paper in 6x6, but you get 6 each of 8 designs. So they've done something a little bit different, so you get more each of each pattern with this. So I'm very much looking forward to playing with this because it's a mix sentiment set. So you get birthday, you get a best wishes, enjoy your special day, which would have been good on the wedding card, and you've got Christmas as well. And special day can be birthday as well. Any day is a special day. Yes, they certainly are, and they do have some pearlescence to them, which is really nice to have that. So this is a closer look at the stamp set. So you can see how things go together. No, this and this. And yeah, they can go together in so many different ways. This is our companion stamp set. So More Wishes is the companion set to our biggest wish. This is on my question mark list, and it still is on my question mark list. Oh, I'm glad you bought it, Cindy. You will enjoy it. I think you've just got to experiment with this stamp set. So yeah, we've got this, we can put them together. I've used the Biggest Wish stamp set consistently ever since it's been released, doing lots of different things with it. Some of them they do show you here, but it is a lot of fun. And it covers a whole lot of events as well. So do it, yes. This translucent foil florals, a lot of demonstrators have had this for a while because of an event we had a few months ago. One of those limited release designer series papers goes with this set. Now I've bought the paper even though I don't own this set, because the paper and the colors are, oh my god, gorgeous, right down my alley. So I had to buy it. And there are lots of dies that come with it that you can also create your own florals, not just use the stamped florals. Now the medley mix is designed to coordinate with the ink and tiled punch. So we've just got some extra things that go with that punch. Another quick and simple card idea, and a way to step it up as well. If my tummy starts grumbling, just ignore it. It's starting to feel a little bit hungry. So this is such fun. Light the Sky. So this is everything about celebrating in Australia in very quick succession. We have New Year's Eve, then we have Australia Day. Both of those have huge fireworks displays in Sydney, and this is just gorgeous. My grandmother loved fireworks, and she didn't live too far from the city, so we were often there looking at the fireworks in person. Also, you get some dies in here, so the dies create slots that you can put glimmer paper behind, which is really, really fun. So this next set, Always With Me. So it's a beautiful mother and child set that is perfect for just simple line stamping, or you can color. So that is gorgeous. Loving the curly haired ones. That's awesome. Loving that we are embracing everyone in our sets. Not always at the same time, but we are embracing curly haired people like myself. While you're watching, this is gorgeous with the orcas. I do love this, and it goes really well with the is it the Waves of Inspiration, or was that the name of the paper? But we do have the waves in the annual catalogue, and it goes really, really well with that. Or you can use it by itself to create a scene or just a fun card. We do up the top here have the Cheery Patterns embossing folder. So this is one. So the lines around here is one. And on this one here, we have the circles. So you can see them actually really well in the catalogue. So you've got, and they are the thinner embossing folders that go through the mini machine. So another mixed sentiment set. This is throughout the year. So a great starter set if you want a little bit of everything and stuff that you can reuse all the time. So birthday, Easter, holidays, New Year, Halloween, best of luck, you mean so much, Valentine's, thank you. You've got everything right there. So if you had a friend who just wanted to start out, this would be an absolute great set to start with. Year to celebrate. So this is very New Year's, but also very kids party with the party blowers. I like the mix of fonts. I love the party blowers. I love when we had party blowers a couple of years ago. That was a lot of fun. So the Cheers to the Season. This is all distinctive stamps. We have more dottage for Glenna, so I think that's 3 or 4 sets so far with dottage for Glenna. And these are great, just stamped in one color, or you can cut them out and then pop them with another color underneath. Something I am super duper excited about are our deckled circle dies. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. There are 14 dies. Waves of Inspiration. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you, thank you. No, we knew what you were talking about. So 14 dies in this set. So it is well worth the money getting it. I have been using them already a little too much. No, can never use my dies too much. But since they were only released yesterday, I certainly have been using them. Okay, the curved occasions. So this coordinates with the curved label punch, which is another new punch. So this is really, really fun for lots of different occasions. I'm just going to have another drink. I know, Brenton, the deckled circles, like, amazing. And I've already used them on so many projects, I'm glad they're on your list, Corinne. I think they should be on everyone's list. It is a fun stamp set, Corinne. Like when I tried roller skating when I was a Girl Guide all those years ago, I laugh now thinking about it. Disco balls at the disco, it just covers lots of different events, and I'm always a sucker for a typewriter font. Besides scrapbooking, how can the largest decal die work in card making? You could make a circle card using this. You don't have to use a full circle ever. You can use just part of a circle, but it is nice just having larger dies, because sometimes I want to use a sentiment that's this big, but the dies stop there, so I don't have a layer for underneath. So I do appreciate the larger dies, and I also appreciate that I can use a part of a die without using all of them, Laurie. So hopefully that helps. I've had a lot of people be very reminiscent about the Warmest Heart set, because it reminds them of their grandparents and grandparents with their thermoses. For me, my dad, I'm pretty sure took a thermos on the train. He was a commuter and went to Sydney for majority of his working life, I think up until I was about 10 or so. We'd pick him up every night at the station and he'd have his thermos from his coffee on his way to work. I'm hoping it was just coffee, because they used to be in carriages then, so they used to hang out with all the same people on the train. Story for you, side quest here. I actually spoke to someone I used to catch the train with 20 odd years ago yesterday. Just stumbled upon her when I was working and went, "Hi, this is Ellen, who used to catch a train with," after we'd done all the official work stuff. She couldn't believe it. She goes, "How did you know it was me?" Oh my God, really, Laurie? They've definitely come back into vogue. And it was her voice, because she's not from Australia. She's Eastern European, and where she came from, and where she originally came from. She's pretty Aussie now, but yeah, it was pretty funny. So here is a closer look at all of the dies and punches with your additional samples. So these samples aren't shown earlier in the catalogue, so we've got those four. Am loving the stone heads and the grass and the fence. So in that die set you can definitely get use out of the fence and the grass for so many other projects. And I always like sentiment boxes. You always do so many things with them. So a closer look at those flourished sentiment boxes, having a look. That even looks as though it may emboss those that mountainscape, and you can use it, you can flip it and use it in lots of different ways. Here's a closer look at everyone's corn. I like that it's got the proper wilted top to the corn and the curved label punch. So the Magical Meadow, you get so many other dies that don't actually go with the stamp set too, and they're very soft and pretty. So you get a lot more of those. Same with the Noel. You don't just get the two images and the Noel, you get other flourishes as well. So this is what I was talking about with the Merriest Tree dies. You get all of those, plus the awesome label that Delinda liked. Sorry if you can hear David laughing. He's in back-to-back meetings. Oh, no problems, Linda. I'll catch you next time. Also, you could score the circle. Yes. Yes. And with those, you could make place settings with them. We're all full of ideas tonight. Or tonight for some of you. So that's a look at the Light the Skies dies that you can pop something shimmery underneath. Just go through these quickly, but not so quickly. The Merry and Bright, so you've got all your light accessories as well as the strings. The Night Divine, you don't just get the nativity scene, you also get some animals and some fun clouds. Sucker for the cloud. I do it all the time. I do it all the time, Linda, and Brenton just loves me all the same. So 2 of our punches, which are fun, and you've even got the stem for the pumpkin there, which is great. The rocking horse dies. Rustic crate, you actually get bottom and top for those, like a side. I haven't seen anyone put one together, but I would love it. The St. Nicholas dies, you can do pretty much a whole scene there. And the sending cheer dies, which I said were the tag dies. So lots of versatility there, even some extra on your present there. So the snowflake topper, the stars at night hybrid embossing, so you get all of these star dies and the embossing folder, which I'm looking forward to. The translucent floral dies, so you get lots of those, and then you can pop them all together to create a 3D flower. So your trick or treat, so you get all the images plus the box that you just cut out a couple of times to make that. So you've got all these patterns to pop onto your thermos in Warmest Heart. That's a look at the die that's very much like a star in the wishes all around, and the beautiful wreath. And then you've got extra sprigs to bulk up that wreath. And here is the winter owls. So you get your 3 stamped owls as well as your extra owl, the extra wings. So it is a bit gorgeous. That's exactly right, Laurie. A bit of everything for anyone. So if you are looking for something in particular, go to the back at the catalogue at a glance. It is in alphabetical order, but you also do get a little sneak peek image. So if I was after very cute, I go, oh, there it is. Now what was I after? Was I after the price, the number, or the page number, or the name? It's just right there very quickly. So we've got all our stamps together, then all of our dies, our hybrid embossing folder, and then our normal and 3D embossing folders. All of our papers, which does include the memories and more, and the envelopes, the gift card and envelopes, which I did miss during my walkthrough, and the nested treat boxes. So we actually have 5 new punches. They're all the gorgeous embellishments. So I own everything except for the glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts and the loose holly and gems. We have our tool, which is a decorative mask, then all of our ribbon. What is happening here? Oh, no, it's just my screen. Sorry, I just saw my screen go funny and went, uh-oh. And then we have a bit of information about hosting, and that you can access the framing foliage stamp set with your host rewards money. So that is, they're really nice frames actually. They are quite lovely. And if you do want to join my Stampin' Up team, we do have regular meetings. I do these special events for them. Normally I do them as part of partnership with my team leader and sister demonstrators, but you can choose anything in any of our current catalogues as part of your starter kit. And we do have a virtual event happening in November, and we also have an in-person event in March that you can go to and connect with even more demonstrators. That is the September to December mini catalogue walkthrough. 1 hour, and I reckon that was about 1 hour and 10 minutes actually. I don't think I did too badly. And I was talking non-stop. So thank you so much for joining me. I have one more thing. This nail colour is changing tomorrow. Quick fire, what colour am I changing to? and you will see the results. That's okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely, Charlotte. I'm not just showing you what I've got. I want to show you everything, because everything, so some things I like may not be for you, but I can share with you some ideas about some things that I wouldn't buy, but ideas that I can appreciate and things that you can then do with that. So that's why I do these. And as soon as I am finished, my pleasure, guys. Hey, Shari, sorry, I must have missed you popping in. Yeah, I love that you guys come over here and support me. Thank you so much. If you could please give me a thumbs up. Gorgeous grape, Donna. That is always a firm favorite. Thank you, Katrina. Lovely to have you here for the first time. I do hope you come back and visit another time. I am on here on YouTube. Oh, Margine, whilst Lemon Lolly is a lovely colour, it does not suit my colouring at all. It would make my skin look, and Bubble Bath as well, it isn't quite my colouring. But I do love it for crafting, so that's a good thing. An orange. Purple or an orange. Now that's actually going quite Halloweeny, girls. Very Halloweeny. Is your afternoon. I've I went pretty peacock with this one. Copper clay, real red. Oh, I will definitely go red a little bit closer to Christmas, Charlotte. I will probably be red for quite a few times during that period. Copper clay. Now that is a good orangey brown. A moody mauve. Yes, I'm just grabbing these out. Moody mauve, I can just go. Now, someone said pumpkin pie, and I've just got to find it. Cause not pumpkin pie. Gorgeous grape. Gorgeous grape. Yeah, copper clay would be gorgeous. I may just throw my nail lady a curveball. I'm sure she won't expect it from me. Pebbled path, yes, pebbled path would be lovely, Delinda. You are right. That's a beautiful, beautiful neutral. Actually, I could do pebbled path with a pop of copper clay. What do you reckon about that? Just to change things up. I've been waiting to cough the whole time. I knew it had come. Maybe I go neutral. I do not go neutral, or the other way around. That is true, Brenton. I could go the other way around. Okay, we're sticking with this colour combo. Okay, I shall grab out some scraps of cardstock and I take them with me. Oh, pebble bath with moody mauve. Oh, that could work too, but I'm kind of liking just the neutral. See, I play with colours for many different things. I think I want to do something a bit different. I really do. You've convinced me. I will definitely do all those other colours another time, but let's do something different. Next Tuesday on my Facebook Live, which is 12 noon on Facebook, so Australian Eastern Standard Time, I will be live. You can catch me live, or I will upload the replay to here on Facebook on Tuesday evening my time. If not, catch me on Thursday. So I'm hoping to possibly do an unboxing. It may be a special video. Now, I do wear dark nails very nicely. Those who are still here, I am not available next Tuesday. So I need to know, do you want me to share with you my team swaps and a couple of odds and ends cards, wrap cards I've got in the mail? Or do you want me to do a compilation reel of all of the cards that I made and shared in August? Oh, thank you, Laurie. That will be amazing. So, do you want to see team swaps, or do you want a compilation of my August cards? So I'm going to have to organize that on Sunday for you guys, because I am at a conference on Saturday. Swaps, okay? I thought you might say that. The only thing is, it won't be live. I generally love doing those live. Do an August compilation. Oh, Brenton, I think you are going to be outnumbered. So that means I won't be live on Facebook, but I will share the video over on Facebook. So, yeah. I shall, sorry, I've just got the post lady come to my front door. So I'm going to go. Thank you so much. All of these products in this mini catalogue, as well as the Christmas kit and the Christmas kit and the special release designer series paper are all available now on my online store. If you have any questions, please reach out. I would love you to join my VIP page and share your amazing projects with me, and I will catch you next week. Bye.